Bootcamp Day 5. Here are the topics for today. How to time the market using one of Fabios' tricks. Momentum trend model, reload trend model, filtering rule, and delta print into validating the auction. I'm gonna be honest, today he didn't mention so much stuff that was new. Instead, today he took all that we have learned previously and just show how he trades it market. However, these are some of the new stuff that I got to learn today. Alright, let's start. How to time the market using Fabios' trick. Okay, and by now you should know this. So what do we need? We need a bias. So we know that we shifted higher. We're bullish. Then we want to mark out important levels. So for example, this zone, value area low. When price comes into the zone, what do we watch? One side is losing, the other side is winning. Here we have sellers try to push price down. And here we got aggressive buyers. Who is winning? Well, buyers. The candle closed here. And these sellers are getting destroyed. You can enter, stop loss right below. And the trade will look something like this. So if you want to make it simple for you, use that 5-minute model. However, if you want more information and more a specific zone where to enter, then you can do this. So when price comes into our area, this is the trick he uses. Take the volume profile and just watch the delta side. So on the left side of the profile. Look at this. From this candle to this one. Can you see this level? This aggression now pops up. When you see this, it's a significant level where the buyer stepped in. You can mark it and watch where price reacted after. So we got a touch from it, so a test, and then we exploded up. Say you didn't want to take the trade here, well, then mark the whole swing to this high, from this low to this high. And like I showed you previously, it's the same idea every time. Look at the delta profile. Where is the most significant buy aggression level? Well, here. And where does price react perfectly? Here. These are your sniper levels. I'm gonna show you another example. So say that you want to take a short in this zone. Wait for sellers to show. Here we can see they stepped in. Here's the zone. This is our sniper level. If you missed it, watch where price reacted again. Perfectly, take a short here instead. And we can use this everywhere. Say you want to take a short in this zone. Drag the profile and look at the delta levels. Boom. Super clearly. Watch where price reacts again, here, and goes down. But before you just enter, as soon as you see something like this, you have to see, are the sellers getting any results? Because say that we see something like this. We see this huge delta level popping up. But instead of price reacting by going down, it just stays stationary or goes up. Well, then clearly they are getting absorbed. You shouldn't enter on that. Instead, what I would have done is wait for some confirmation by see if they push it down. And then you can take on the retest the trade. Because essentially delta is executions. It's real executions. And these delta are also validating the auction. So for example, when we see this delta and we see sellers successfully pushing below her, it shows that sellers are controlling the market because their effort gets results. As long as we keep below this level, meaning we don't trade higher and higher above this level, then sellers are in control. These levels are validating the auction. And you can do this at reversal point. You can do this at a swing, for example. So if we drag the profile through all of this, let's just take this. So when price comes up to this zone, now you look at the delta profile again. In this cluster, we can see that they are pushing hard. Price comes back up. Buyers try aggressive to push through, met by a wall. Closes like this. So we got buyers that get destroyed. You can take an enter here, stop loss above it, and the risk is up to you. So that's the trick. So as soon as sellers step in, we see it on the delta profile by dragging it. Then we have our level, our sniper level, and when price retests it, take a trade. That's it. Now you know how to time the market perfectly in your zones. Let me also show you a momentum model and a reload trend model. It's super easy now. Say that we got a reversal here and we missed it. Reload model, take a trade on the retest of these big trades. And you can also use the profile. Mark out significant levels. So for example, up here, here's your second chance. That's the reload model. Second model, momentum model. As soon as we see this print, you can take a trade. It can be a little more risky because we don't know if sellers will succeed or maybe get absorbed here. But I guess for those who want to risk more and don't want to miss the move, this is the trade. Because as we saw before, these reload models, sometimes they don't get tested. So it's all up to you, but you have several ways to enter. Directly when it prints or on a retest of it. And just briefly, For filtering big trades, if you use the 5-minute time frame, use between 60 to 75 contracts. Essentially, the rule is you don't want to have more than 3 big trades in one candle. If you do, scale up in contracts. And essentially, that's it. So we know how to find our bias, how to mark out important levels, zones. And now lastly, we went through how to time it. Hope you enjoyed. See you in the next one. See ya.